Hello again. How are we? And yes, I am having a moment. And I'll continue having this moment because there are some real... Yeah, and sorry, I'm not taking comments. And yes, it's going to be in English. Because the moron I'm going to be talking about understands English. Or so she says. She understands English. Fuck knows if she does. So, have a close look at that thumbnail. A picture speaks 1,000 words. And I talk about thousands of words. There have been thousands and thousands of words that have been written. So let's talk about the mindset of these serial trolls. That's what these people are. The Fokias with the Nokias. Lonely, sad, bitter old birds. Fokias, Nokia, ni Rokia. Sad old life. Sad old, bitter, twisted life of these type of women. So the shit hit the fan. Everyone got exposed. The truth's out there. Everybody knows. But the burner accounts are continuing. And the idiot that this woman is, she's still trying hard to prove that it's not her. But everybody knows it's her. They've been ousted. They've been exposed. So outwardly, all those apologies were made because that public exposure, it really stung. And it stung hard. Why? Because it's the truth. And then the truth stings. So all those phone calls were placed behind the scenes and the tearful pleas for forgiveness, they were delivered. But apparently it's not enough because weeks later, the burner accounts are still there and they're still active. And guess what? The venom, the nasty venom, it's still flowing. That venom, it must run through their veins like acid, which then they spout out. Keyboard warriors. Sometimes they're female, but apparently they're male. Sometimes they live here, sometimes they live there. Why? Why would someone who's already been caught red-handed? I mean, the mask was ripped off. Why do they keep crawling back into the same mud when no one's engaging? No one's saying a word. No one's giving them any oxygen because they're not worth it. You know, it's like, I don't even know if I want to step into the mind of this unrepentant serpent internet troll. I mean, what is the mindset of an unstoppable troll? Do we even want to know? Do we even want to understand why she can't stop? You know, do I really want to go back and remind everyone to look at the past and the petty comments and think about, you know, the underlying pathology? What's driving her? I think we've said this before. It's this ridiculous dopamine loop of chronic validation. You know, she's probably lonely, she's probably isolated, most likely powerless in a physical reality. She's made the internet her whole entire universe. She lives for those pings, those notifications. Yeah, she thrives on every heated argument. And she thrives and thrives on every reactive comment. It's like it gives her those micro hit of that dopamine. Is she really starved of real human connection? Meaning negative attention's better than no attention at all. Because being hated online, being exposed online, it still means that, yes, oh, look, I still exist. I exist. Narcissistic injuries? I don't know. Ego defense? As if, like, being publicly exposed, it's not a humbling enough experience. Well, it wouldn't be, would it, for a malignant personality? But it is a catastrophic injury to the ego. You know, all the apologies and begging behind the scenes, that wasn't like genuine remorse. It was just a tactical retreat. And these tactical retreats have been put into place before as well. Because deep down, what they can't accept is defeat. So that continuation of the trolling from the shadows, it's just her. And I say her, there's just two. Because they just want to continue trolling. It's their way of rewriting the narrative, convincing themselves that no, we've not lost by hook or crook. You know, we will be redeemed. No, you won't be redeemed. And you can get all these burner accounts or your friends to write all those praising comments for you. Nothing's going to work. You've been exposed. Everyone's gone quiet. You don't exist. You're doing yourself harm by constantly trying to prove that those burner accounts weren't you. You've literally admitted it. You know, all these shitty fucking burner accounts you're creating. I don't know, is it a psychological safe space where you think you can unleash all your horrible, deepest resentments without facing immediate consequences? Don't know what sort of God complex you're going around with. You think you can you can throw stones from the top of a fortress and you'll remain hidden. Well, no, we're in the world of Big Brother. There's forensic traces for everything. You're not in the Dark Ages. You can't hide behind those pillars of a fortress. There's a digital footprint for everything. You know, all this hatred, it's become like a full-time hobby for you. You know, you wanted to be like, I don't know, the queen of this shit show. But no one wanted to crown you, and that's why you resent everything. You've got a bitter, vindictive mind. You're nursing a grudge. In fact, you're nursing a grudge. That's become your full-time pastime. Gives you a sense of purpose. You doom scroll everything. You're like on a perpetual crusade of vengeance, and it's petty. And all why? Because people didn't play by your rules. Well, your rules stink, you hypocrite. You ugly old hypocrite. So how do you deal with these trolls? Well, obviously everyone knows my way of dealing with these twatty trolls. Belligerent, pathetic women who've got like zero self-control. And all those apologies you made, what were they? Disposable napkins? Playbook's simple here, but it requires discipline. You know, that playbook of how to deal with these twats. And that's what they are, twats. Google it. And we all know these little twatty trolls, they thrive on reaction. And they love it. As soon as you, like, challenge them on their behaviour, the very moment you argue, they'll be screenshotting, dissecting, they'll activate all those other burner accounts. It's like we almost feed the beast within them. And yet, we have done the whole deprive them of the oxygen. You know, just treat them like noise, static noise, deadly silence. That's all they deserve. Yeah, you can block them. You can... They are beyond contempt. In fact, they're disgusting. What they've got is some sort of illusion of power. You know why? Because their power's been dissolved. Do you know why it was dissolved? Because they were exposed. Can't even get their story straight. All of them. Twats. But you got to feel sorry for them, because behind those burner accounts, you know, and that furious, aggressive, someone's typing away because that's all they've got in their life. You know, all this anger and fury we're seeing online, it is a direct reflection of the shit that's going on inside their head. Miserable. In fact, they're each other's punching bag, so really we shouldn't even react at all. I say we, it's just me at the moment, because I've had enough. I've had enough of, you know, to some point, even trying to protect them from themselves. And what do you get in return? Insults. I should have just let those beasts loose and allowed them to give these witches a taste of their own medicine. But I thought, no, you know, it's done. They've apologised. They've cried. They've lied. But it's okay. Let it go. Let it go. You know, the shit, it loses all its weight. But you can't bargain with that sort of chaos, because we're giving them too much importance. Because when someone sort of begs for forgiveness behind the scenes, but they still continue to plot their next comment section attack, right? You've got to stop giving them second, third, fourth chances. Just clear your boundaries. Cut them off completely. Block them. Don't have those conversations. In fact, after that live was done, that conversation should never have happened. Even giving them the opportunity to apologise, that shouldn't have happened. You know why? Because they just didn't stop. Insta, WhatsApp, bloody comment sections, live streams, and videos. I mean, they're objecting to people going on to other live streams and making comments because they're there. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? You're the type of witches you just can't help yourselves, because all you've got in your life is drama. You've spent years on YouTube. The one that I know of, I mean, she's in everyone's business, and she has been for years. Her nose is in everyone's business, and she is the one that you'll see everywhere. And then she'll disappear, and then a few seconds later, a burner account will appear as if by magic. Digital footprints. Digital footprints, they're all tracked. You morons. Drama. That's all you've got left. It's drama. It's this drama of other people's lives that you try and fill the void in your lives. And your lives must be really empty. Really, really empty. Sick, sad witches. So you just keep typing into the void. Keep doing it. You're pathetic. Gonna treat you like a ghost. Can't see you. You don't exist. But if you cross lines, then I'll tell you, I will do what I stopped the others from doing, because, you know, everyone just wanted peace. But I will then do what I stopped the others from doing. And then let's see how you feel when the echoes of your voices are all over the places where you go and spew your venom. Then let's see how you claim to be innocent. And let me tell you, I will go where I want, when I want to, whether you're there or not. And that's your problem. Because at one point, you had central stage, or so you thought. And at one point, you stirred up so much shit in the background, you thought you controlled these people whose channels you went and sat on and spewed your shit. And you spewed a lot of shit for the same woman you claim to be defending now. You absolute morons. I'll tell you again, there's a digital trail. So piss off with your self-importance. I did warn you that if you didn't stop, I'd wipe the floor with you. And this isn't even wiping the floor with you. But I will do it. And I am going to do it because I've had enough. And if you can piss the peacemaker off, then you really have stepped across a boundary that you never should have. So you can go, you can spend all night now discussing this. You can stay on your little group chats. I really don't give a shit. You can reach out to people who you think are stronger. I've already got a couple of names who you've suggested. Right? You can reach out to all the gunmander that you like. I will wipe the floor with you. You absolute egotistical morons. Fucking one sounds like a fucking kusara. Twat. That's just a slight taster. I warned you before. You know, when you were writing all your cryptic messages, that you need to check my history. Bitches. Good night. Not to you. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਬੌਂਡ ਚੁੰਗਲੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਰੋਈ ਜਾਇਓ ਕੁੱਤੀਓ